lighting's kind of sus, right? But it's all right. It's just the place I am in right now is the basement, and it's still kind of like bright and early. So I'm only getting such limited light. Ooh, if I stand over here, I get a little better light. Ah, but today I want to, on this edition of Off the Ropes, I want to give an appreciation to those that are underappreciated, which is I want to give a shout out to uh, a black female wrestler within the WWE since they don't get as much attention as others. But I want to give a shout out this time around to Naomi. Naomi, the queen bee of the WWE, regardless of what you may think of Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, even though, yeah, she goes in that list as well because she is doing big things. She has accomplished some, she has accomplished being the first ever, being one of the few that can say that she is a Grand Slam champion of the, a Grand Slam champion. So, you know, big congratulations to Sasha Banks. But you're going to be done in another video. What I'm going to start to do every Monday is an appreciation video. Every Monday, from this point on, because the last couple of weeks, the last few weeks or so has been a bit lacking. And that's due to some personal reasons and things that have happened in my life that are like, well, what happened to me, as I would per se. But anyway, giving appreciation to Naomi requires me to kind of like think back to when I first did see her, when I first did, when I was first introduced to her personally, when I first saw her in FCW as Trinity. At first, you know what? It was a time where I didn't see anything worthwhile. I didn't see anything worthwhile. And then come season 3 of NXT with all the women, including AJ Lee, Naomi was showing me things, was showing me a lot of her personality and how she wrestles. And I was like, okay, I can get behind Naomi. I can get behind Naomi. There's a double meaning behind that, but you think about it. But but all jokes aside, I really was like, okay, I can get behind Naomi, and I was behind also Maxine or Carly. Then came the main roster call up where she was used as a Funkadactyl. She tag teamed with Cameron, and I was like, okay, keep this tag team going or whatever. I would appreciate that if the tag team was going. But then comes the sweetest, probably like one of the best unexpected transformations I've seen is Naomi turning heel. It was magical. It was beautiful. It was unexpected. It caught me off guard. It caught a lot of other people off guard, and I feel like, you know, that goes without saying that she could play the part of a heel. And do I want that in WWE now? Yes, I do. But it requires a little bit of patience, a little bit of finesse, and she's going to probably be a part. Like, want her to be a part of the Hurt Business. I want her to be the fifth member of the Hurt Business. I want her to fill in that spot. That's and that's what it looks like it's leaning towards. But this wait, I'll just wait and see. I'll just wait and see. I'm excited for that. But anyway, also recognize her accomplishments of being the SmackDown Women's Champion. She was 2 times SmackDown Women's Champion, and in my honest opinion, was wrongfully had to vacate the title, even though there were, you know, other valid reasons. But that's another argument for another day. This is appreciation. This is happy. Naomi's Royal Rumble appearances, Royal Rumble spots are grand. Are grand. The one that people, argue that, oh, she kind of stepped her way down there herself. Well, she kind of had no choice because given the push and the angle of everything, she had to just play the part out like everything else. So like you point out the faults that she made. Everybody makes faults. Her return in the Royal Rumble was the second loudest reaction of the Royal Rumble, next to Edge in the men's Royal Rumble. So given that much of an impact that Naomi has, you would give her a pseudo title. You would give her a pseudo title shot, only for her to never be seen again, and to have a rivalry against Lacey Evans. That was probably like one of the most bizarre, but the plus was that we seen Naomi on television. Despite being on the losing end most of the time, we saw Naomi, and I love that. I really appreciate Naomi's presence, which is why I can't wait for tonight. I can't wait for tonight. I can't wait for Monday Night Raw. See if Naomi's going to make an appearance. Maybe she's going to come out, go after Mia Yim and represent the Hurt Business. Maybe that could be a possibility. Just thinking, just saying. But who knows? Who knows what's happening right now? But again, this is just an appreciation video for Naomi. I don't have any like clips or music or nothing like that to really do the most, because YouTube and copyrights and stuff like that is kind of like iffy. So I'm doing my best right now with what I got. And Naomi, thank you for putting your body on the line, for appearing, for still being your black self, and for still pushing towards the top, because you're going to get there. There's no doubt about it. You're going to be on everything. And it's something that not a lot of people recognize, but I recognize it. Naomi, today is your appreciation day, and I want to say thank you, and that you have my support and you have my love. No matter what you do, even if WWE is the be all end all and beyond, and even beyond WWE, you have my love. You have my support. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop just because you stop doing something that I'm interested in. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. If you also share an appreciation for Naomi, or if you have any other person that I should show appreciation for, any other woman of color that I should show appreciation for in WWE, in AEW, in anywhere, then I will do heavy amount of research over the week and give them the proper amount of appreciation, and do my research and do my research and give them the appropriate amount of appreciation, and recognize their accolades that they've accomplished throughout their wrestling careers. So I'm gonna just end it again with, I appreciate Naomi, and I appreciate the women of color that are in the WWE, still making waves, still making people turn, making people heads turn, still occupying their, still occupying their mental, you know, on the constant. You're occupying their mental, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you, and love you gratefully, and I respect the hell out of you gratefully. So with that said, I'm really going to end it right here. This has been Dude, and I will see you in the next video. Whatever I can think of, I'll put it out. Peace.